Thank you for joining us for another episode of Who's Next. I'm your host, Derrion Henderson. We thank you for watching all of our previous episodes as well. We're having fun on the Who's Next podcast. This time we decided to head up here to Conway, to CCU, because we heard about a guy on the team we just need to know about with the upcoming season that a lot of people are going to be looking at. So today we have wide receiver Jared Brown in the building. Let's give him a hand, y'all. Let's give him a hand, let's give him a hand, let's give him a hand. Sir. Jared, man, thank you so much for being with us.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me.
Man, listen, we have a lot to get through, right? Yeah. So trying to get you.
Right, yeah.
It was a work and a half. It's a pretty busy summer for you.
Yeah, yes, sir. Camp just started. Camp's around the corner. It wasn't around the corner. It's here now. Mm-hmm. So, there's a lot of stuff going on throughout the week. We have a lot of meetings. Right. Practice and all that. So, it is a very busy time around this time, but it's nothing that I wasn't expecting.
Absolutely, absolutely. How early you have to wake up in the morning?
I have a morning and daily routine, so I get up around 6:30, 7 every day. Okay. I go in and get my treatment, do what I need to do, and get ready for practice.
It's not too bad.
Yeah.
It's not too bad. It's not too bad. So I was trying to, get information on you, man. Trying to dig a little bit, trying to see what's going on. Yeah. So I can only find out a couple of things. That you're from Georgia, right?
Yes, sir.
You graduated from Parkview High, about 6 feet,
yes,
wide receiver, weigh about 190 pounds. That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
That's all I could find.
Yes.
Is that on purpose? Is that by intent?
I actually was trying to figure out the same thing, or why, why it's not really saying that much about me. But I would be glad to tell y'all. I am from Georgia. I'm from Lilburn, Georgia, not too far from the city of Atlanta. I went to Parkview High School. Yeah, I'm a wide receiver. I got a brother and a sister named Derrick and Jillian Brown. I have 2 loving parents named Derrick and Kimberly Brown. And yeah, that's really much about me.
Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah. You talk about your family, your mother and your father, and your 2 siblings as well. How much do they mean to you, and how much are they on your mind when you come out here and you play, football?
Yeah, every day I think about all 4 of those, because and without them, I would not be able to get to the position that I am now. All of them have sacrificed things for me so I could get to this position. So I'm very, very thankful for them, and I love them to death.
Mm-hmm. And especially when it comes to, because I'm pretty sure I guess your younger siblings.
Nah, I'm actually the youngest.
You the youngest. Oh, okay, so everything is on you, honestly,
right.
like all eyes. What are some of the things they tell you before you go out on the field?
Just do what I've been doing. It's nothing different. I've been doing this ever since I was 8. It's just at a bigger competition, a bigger level. So, why stop what I've been doing? It got me to this position now. So,
absolutely.
I'm just keep on doing what I do.
And you've been doing well, man. You've been doing well, right? Trying to find out your back history was a little bit of work, but finding out your accomplishments right now, it was plentiful. Right. It was plentiful. It was going on and on and on and on. So let's talk about the stats a little bit. I can only grab 3, right? Like the long list, but 3 that really stood out to me was you're the 2023 preseason All-Sun Belt first team.
Mm-hmm.
That's amazing. 2023 College Football Network preseason All-Sun Belt first team, and then also last year, you were the 2022 Sun Belt Conference Freshman of the Year.
Yeah, yes, sir.
How does it feel? I know, was that a big one for you, being the Freshman of the Year?
It was, because, that was actually a goal that I've actually wrote in my notebook, my freshman year when I got in here. I wrote in my notebook, I believe if I write things out and if I see them, if I dream them or whatever, then they will come true as long as I put the work in. So I wrote that goal in my notebook and worked towards it, and thank God it happened. So, thank God for all of this, really, because, I keep my faith in him, and, and I'm just keep on working and do what I do.
So when you got that call or they told you that you were the Freshman of the Year, what went through your mind, man?
It was just surreal to me because, I dreamed about this. I wrote it in my notebook. It was a very touching and great moment for me when I got that call, because that's something that I really dreamed about.
Absolutely. And do you allow just the work to speak for itself nowadays? A lot of people love talking,
right,
you know what I mean?
Right.
But do you just let the work just kind of be like your story to tell?
Yeah, I do that. I really don't like to talk or any of that. I'm a humble guy, so you'll see what you'll see on the field. You'll see.
Just leave it there.
Just leave it there.
Leave it there.
You'll
Absolutely.
see what you see.
So when you talk about the awards, which award means the most to you?
I tend not to really look at my awards. Yes, I am blessed to get them, but I just try to focus on the next thing. I'm just trying to get better every single day, so I don't really look at my awards like that, but I do really appreciate them.
Speaking of that next thing, I don't know if you want to reveal or you just want to leave it in the notebook right now, but what's that next thing you're looking forward to?
Yeah, I want to keep that in the notebook. I don't want to say that out loud, so
no exclusives, huh?
Right. I'm gonna keep that to myself. So
what can we expect this year from you and the Shots?
Just another great season. Yeah, that we have a new coaching staff. They're coming in to do what they need to do. I have faith in them. I like what we're doing on offense and on the defensive side of the ball. So you're gonna expect a good season from us. It shouldn't be a drop off or any of that. So. And you're going to see a good season from the Shots this year.
So I came to a lot of the games last year. Had the time of my life. We came one time and just kept coming back every time you guys had like a home game. It was always high energy here.
Right.
Not only just from you all on the field, but also in the crowd as well, where people are really, really invested into the Shots. Is that what kind of keeps y'all going and keep that drive going? Because I remember like coming to some games and y'all were down, and end up coming back, and it was like, oh man, like they're really going for it. Is that what keeps y'all going when y'all on the field?
Yeah, it does, and also just the team ourselves. Like everyone is close with everybody. Everyone hangs out with everyone outside of the football facility. Like we're all brothers, so it's easier to play for someone who you really know, who you really have conversations with every single day. So just knowing I'm playing beside him, it just makes us play even harder than anyone else. So, yeah.
Absolutely. And now we got to the point, our segment is called Mental Matters. Because as we know, with all the stresses of the world, mental health is really becoming a big thing where a lot of folks are talking about it now, which is always a great thing. But of course, with everything on your plate, younger players now coming in, looking at you, at a point in time, I'm pretty sure you were the person that coming into the building, looking at everybody else, trying to see who you can, finesse with a little bit of things of that nature. And now you're the guy that they're looking at, being the freshman of the year and things of that nature. How do you keep your mindset good going through all of that?
I just tend to slow down. I look at everything one at a time. I try not to take everything in all at once. I'll break it down and attack everything and give 100% for that one thing every time as I go down that list or whatever I have to do. So that's just how I take care of that.
Is there any music or something like that kind of grounds you?
Yeah, I'll throw on some not any rap, but some chill stuff, some stuff I can just sit back and vibe to.
Yeah, a little R&B.
Right,
always
there
goes
it is.
a long way. Yeah, absolutely. And also getting into the league too. I don't know, what's your main goal with this? I mean, would you like to get into the league?
Yeah, if the main goal is to go to the NFL, but if not, then I want to get my degree from college and go on whichever route I choose to.
Absolutely. And how do you balance the pressures? Because we know, especially knowing now that you're the youngest, right? Being the youngest in your family, being successful at what you do. A lot of times, sometimes people, put what they expect for you off on you. Where you kind of sometimes, I deal with it too, where you kind of lose sight of like, wait a minute, what do I want for myself?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? More than what other folks want for me. Right. How do you stay focused on what you want while also, appreciating them and what they've done to you too, making sure that they, get some stuff that they're proud of as well?
Right. Yeah. My mom always says to think about me. When it comes with them. So like, I'll give you an example, the bowl gift. We went to the bowl game last year, and I'm thinking of getting something for my mom and for my parents and stuff. And they're like, Jared, this is yours. Get what you want first. And then, if you have left over, maybe think about us. But think about you first. So that, like, I am a very caring person. Like, I put other people's feelings over mine. And that's something that I need to work on to a certain extent, So, I'm just a very, very caring person, giving person. So my mom really helps me on that, telling me to, you know, focus on me, you know, get what I want out of my life.
And it gotta feel good,
right?
You know, coming from moms,
It
you know what I mean?
does,
You know, to be
I
like,
actually
you know,
listen to it.
Yeah, yeah. So, and as I was also looking up as well, I was looking at some YouTube videos and some YouTube analysts. I'll say they are, you know, because everybody can have a video on YouTube, and a lot of them were saying, you know, this is a guy to keep your eye on. All right, there's a lot of folks on the team. They were really, you know, talking about your speed and things of that nature. How does it feel hearing that some people consider you the underdog when you also already have all of those accolades?
Right. I mean, you know, starting off in high school, you know, I was always the underdog. I was always overlooked. You know, but you know that just pushed me to work harder. It just pushed me to, you know, do what I do, but even more. You know, and if the accolades come with that, then the accolades come with that. But the main goal is to not be the underdog anymore. You know, just to show that this is not a fluke or whatever they want to say.
So, does it work to your advantage or does it bother you?
It does not bother me. It actually works to my advantage because it makes me go harder.
So we get to this next segment that we have. It's called I Say, You Say. So within this segment, I'm going to say a word or a phrase. With this one, to be a couple phrases, and then you respond just with one word. I know that's kind of hard, but try your best. All right. All right. So I say, if you weren't a wide receiver, you'll be
a cornerback.
Cornerback. All right. I say your dream NFL team. You say
Minnesota Vikings.
Minnesota Vikings. The cold? Mm-hmm. It's cold up there, man.
It is, but that's my team.
All right.
That's my team.
I love it. I say Sean's 2023 season. You say
great.
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 All right, great. With a capital G.
Yes, capital G.
All right, cool. Let's go ahead and wrap it up for you, because we got to get back to practice and things of that nature as well. We're going to end it up with our three things.
Okay.
So just three things like we like to call it, that people will be surprised. That's completely unrelated to football and things of that nature. Number one, what is it?
I like to fish.
Fish?
Yeah. I like to fish. My dad actually put me on it. I remember this one time we were out somewhere and me, him, and my brother caught a big catfish. So ever since then, just seeing that, I like to fish.
Is it therapeutic, or kind of like zone out your mind, chill?
Not well, yeah. It can be that, but I mean, it's just more like a hobby too.
Gotcha. Number two,
something that you don't know, something that would be
surprising.
Surprising?
Yeah. Something random.
Oh, I love eating crawfish.
Crawfish?
Yeah. I love crawfish.
In season, right?
In season, and it don't matter.
It don't matter?
If you give me some crawfish, I'll give them.
You been to New Orleans before?
Nah, never.
Never?
Wait, have you been to New Orleans? Nah.
No? Oh, man, you got to get down to New Orleans.
Yeah.
There's some good crawfish down there. Yeah. And they know what to do with it. Season it up, man. I'm trying to tell you. All right, number three.
Number three. I think Becky G, the singer, is underrated.
Becky G?
Yeah. I think Becky G is underrated. I like her. Shakira's okay. Shakira's okay, but Becky G
is underrated.
Yeah, Becky G is very underrated.
Listen, I'll let that sit for what it is, man. Thank you so much for joining us, man.
Thanks for
I
having me.
appreciate you. Before we have you go, could you look into this camera right here and could you say, I'm Jared Brown and I'm next?
I'm Jared Brown and I'm next.
And you next. That's right, man. Listen. Brother, so proud of you and all your accomplishments. We can't wait to see what you do this season. I'll be in the stands looking for everything, man. It's going to be a great time. Once again, we appreciate you for joining us on Who's Next. And thank you for joining us on Who's Next as well. Make sure you follow me on social media at Derrion LH. And make sure you subscribe to Who's Next podcast as well so you can know who's next with Derrion Henderson.